Hello and welcome to lesson number 6. And today we're going to add a little bit more detail to our sword. And what we're going to do is use the same tools as we did the last time, extrude and multicut. So let's start with the handle. I think it looks kind of nice, but the one thing I didn't like was on this side the handle looks pretty slim, but from here it looks kind of fat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scale it down like this. And right here, I'd like to see more detail. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put 2 edge loops here. Select face mode. I'm going to select a face, and then hold Shift and double-click to the face near it. We're going to select all around it, and we're going to extrude it. Same thing I'm going to do right here. I want to have some kind of a little bit of a ball right here, so that's what I'm going to do. Just going to select everything around, and let's extrude it. Like so. Now I can see I don't really like that these lines go over the ones behind, so I'm just going to double-click on it and bring it a little bit upwards so the angle won't be such a harsh one. And also, I would like to be more flat on this side. Now it looks a little bit too pointy, so I'm just going to scale this one and even those out. Okay. Next thing, I want here to have like a little ball or a little dent in here, so I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to put 2 edge loops, and I'm going to double-click on this one and bring it like so. And this one, double-click it, bring it downwards. Like so. Now, I want to make it a little bit look like a ball, so I'm going to put another edge loop right here, double-click on these edges. I'm going to scale them so it reminds me a little bit of a ball. One more thing. I'm going to put another edge loop here, and I'm going to scale it outwards so it starts to look like that ball was put in here separately, not from the same piece of material. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. Now, as I look at it, I'd like to have another extrusion here, so I'm going to do the same thing. Hold Shift and extrude, like so. So it gives us a little bit of detail right here. Okay, now I want some of this stuff down here. I want to make a little indentation right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these faces on both sides. I'm going to hold Shift and extrude like so. As you can see, we have a little indentation. Now what we're going to do is let's go to the side view. Select all of these. We should use the scale tool so we get even results on both sides. And let's select these points. And now let's go back to the side view, select all of these points again. Let's use this on here. So we're going to make it a little rounder than it already is. And what I will also do, I'll select all of these and scale them on these 2 axes again, but just make them bigger. Okay, very good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the multi-cut tool and create a cut right here on both sides. So I can select all of these and make them smaller. Go back to the perspective view and push outwards. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select these 4 points right here, and we're going to scale them outwards so we get some kind of a rounder form, like so. I can see I have a really big mistake down here. So what I want to do, yes, I want to select all these, Shift select all of these, bring them outwards as well. So from further away, it does look a bit like stone or wood, the handle of the sword. If you want to make it a little bit more obvious, what you can do is you can put another edge loop here. Double click on it, and do the same thing here so that both sides pretty much look the same. Double click on this one, Shift double click on this one, and scale inwards. It's going to create little bits of indentation right here, but when I smooth it, it's going to make the line look way sharper. So looks something like this. And I'm not sure about if I like this form as a whole, so what I would like to do, I'd like to have edge loops here so it'll bend a little bit upwards. So what I can do now, I can turn my symmetry on the z-axis. So I'll take this, bring them out. Then I need to make a cut right here, and I need to make that cut be flat. So I'm just going to select all of these and scale inwards. Now I want to rotate it a little bit so edge loops don't go an unnatural way. And I'm going to select all of these. I would take them as well a little bit upwards, and I would say that's a little too long for as a handle. As you remember, you need to sometimes take a step back and just look to see if you like it or not. So right now, not feeling that I like it too much. So I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to bring them a little upwards so it goes in a more natural way. And there we go. We have this pretty cool looking bent handle. The next thing I want to do is I would like to have a little indentation right here. So I want to make this thing, so I'm going to get my multi-cut tool again. I'm going to turn off my symmetry, and I'm going to make 2 cuts like so. And over here, I'm going to make another one. So it does look kind of natural, more natural than with just a simple square. So I'm going to select one of these, and I bring them up. Let's select some of these downwards. Okay, like so. And what I want to do is I want to select this face, and I want to select all the way to the bottom and then extrude inwards. So the one trick I always use is if you want to select a line of faces, you can select one face, then hold Shift, double click, and all it's going to select are those in between. So I'm going to do the same here. Hold Shift, then select the last one I want to select and double click on it. Turn around, same thing here. Select a face with Shift. Since I didn't double click it, I have to manually select. So I'm going to hold Shift again. So I'll extrude inwards, and I can see it didn't really go as well as I thought it would. but it looks pretty nice. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it a little upwards to try to assess if I like how it looks right now. But I think I need to have a little bit more depth to it. Okay, so I'm going to select these bottom edges. Sometimes when you're doing this, your move tool or your rotate tool will get in the way of your selecting. So what you can do, there's a shortcut you can use. You can use the Q button, and it selects your select tool, so you can easily then select whatever you want. Then press W again, which brings out the move tool, and you can move, like so. I think it looks kind of good. Yeah, and you can see the indentation in the sword as well, right? Okay, so that's it for this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.